Good morning. It's Thursday, December 31st. It's the last day of 2020. It's New Year's Eve. And we're all hoping that the new year is going to be so much better than this year. It happens to be raining today, and it feels like it's been raining ever since March. Someone said, "What day is it? March 300th or something." Uh, Everything is just terrible outside. You go outside and you're afraid you're going to catch a virus. So, what do we do? How do we celebrate the changing of the year? It's very hard for preachers. You spend weeks talking about God's grace all through Advent. The baby is born, he brings hope, he brings good things to us. And then a week later, you've got New Year's, and your tendency is to get up there and tell people to change their lives and do something important and, learn Spanish or something. And theologically, that's all very Pelagian. That tells us you go out and you do it yourself. You save yourself. You make the changes in your life that you want to make yourself, which is the opposite of God's grace will come to your life and effect change in your life by the working of the Holy Spirit. So how are we supposed to deal with this? I'm still not sure. There are things that we need to decide to do, and the first of the year is as good a time as any to make that decision. However, today, let's talk a little bit about hope. We're all hoping for all kinds of things. We hope someday to get a vaccination and be rid of this pandemic, see those terrible numbers begin to go down instead of up. See less than, I think yesterday we had 150 deaths in our community. We want to see that number down around, 0 or 2 or something. So we have these hopes. And hope is a desire for the future to be better than it is, and a hope is a desire that somehow God's goodness will break through our lives and make our lives better. So if we have hope in Jesus Christ, what does that mean for us for the new year, from day to day? And I think what it means is we trust in Him to come into our lives and make things better. We trust Him to be with us. He says He'll be with us when we go through deep waters. So even when it's raining, and when it's raining, a pandemic, He's with us. No matter how deep the waters get, He's with us. And so we know that as we go forward, we're not doing it on our own. God is with us. God is walking with us through the waters. God is holding our hands as we hear the bad news about a relative or friend. God is got His arm around us, comforting us as we grieve. God is always with us, not only in the good things, but especially with us through the bad things. Cling to that. And tomorrow we'll talk a little more about New Year's and what we should be doing with it.